Morning, guys. One of the most difficult and challenging fears to overcome or control is the fear of death. And the reason is because it's the fear of the unknown. No one knows for sure. And that is the most challenging part. It's the uncertainty. I want to share with you a few things that have helped me, and I hope they help you. And by no means have I completely controlled this fear, but these are the things that have helped me. Number one is you have to have a definite purpose. And that purpose has to fill your mind, and it has to be focused on serving others. The second thing is to view death as mere transition, as change. I view myself and everyone and everything in this universe as simply energy and matter. And so it's the constant rearrangement, reconfiguration of energy and matter over the years. I don't look at myself as just human. I see myself as a form of energy and matter. And I want to be the greatest possible energy and light for the universe. Have a great day, everyone.
Feel the power of your determination taking control of your breathing. Feel the power of your presence, your gift, right now in this moment. Now think about you doing your best today on all the exercises we do together in the gym of life. See, we are so powerful, we get to think, create, imagine in our minds, and make real in the world. And that goes with everything. The way we do our exercises to the best of our ability is the same way we can do anything to the best of our ability. Alright, good morning, determination. How's everyone today? Here we are again, another day in the gym of life. Again, circumstances may not be ideal. Perhaps this is not exactly where we want to be right now, but we're going to make the best of it. So let's do this together. Here we go. When I say go, we're going to start jogging on the spot. Or if you want, you can simply do your best walk on the spot. Okay, here we go together. And go. Always doing our best with whatever we got, whatever we've been given. The gym of life is everywhere, never ends. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whatever your situation is, if you're here right now watching this video, we are together, we are united, mind and body. Alright, let's feel that body warming up, our blood starting to flow. Keep going, almost there. And stop. Alright. Walking back and forth, side to side, within the space that you have, or simply walking on the spot if that's all the space you have. Again, feel the power of you regaining control of your breathing. Showing your body who's boss. Showing your mind who's boss. The way we take control of that breathing, same way we can take control of our lives. One breath at a time, one thought at a time. All right, everyone, let's do some shoulder rolls. Here we go. Shoulder rolls, 10 forward. And backwards. Once again, feel the pure joy of you, your presence, your being right here, right now. Feel the gratitude that you can show for being able to move your body. All right, arm circles forward, 10 forward. And backwards. Okay, hands on our hips, bend our knees, and let's side stretch. 5 on each side. Keep those knees bent. Alright, and let's twist our bodies. 5 on each side again. Feet flat on the floor. Just twisting our hips. Alright, let's do 5 push-ups, everyone. That's 5 push-ups, here we go. If you got to keep your knees down on the ground, you can do that. Okay, 5 sit-ups. All right, let's do 5 squats. Here we go. Best 5 squats ever. All the way down, all the way up. Good. All right, let's do lunges. 3 on each side. Arms out. Okay. Let's do 10-second planks. Belly's knees off the ground. Good, everyone. Excellent. And stand up. And let's reach for the ceiling or the sky, wherever we are. Here we go. On your toes. Hold it for 10 seconds. Feel the power of you reaching. Doing your best, no matter what. All right. And let's reach for our toes. Straight knees. Again, it's okay if you don't touch your toes, just reach safely without hurting yourself. You should just feel a pull. You shouldn't feel pain. Okay, come on back up. And let's work on our balance. Grab one leg, find that balance, bend the other knee if you have to, and pull back your heel towards your bottom. Pull that thigh back. Hold it for 10 seconds. Feel the power of you finding your balance right now. And switch. The other one. Feel the power of all of us together in this moment, united, doing our best together on these stretches and exercises. Alright, and switch. This time hug your knee, the other side. Hard to find that balance. Think about what you're doing. Hold it there for 10 seconds. Okay, and switch the other one. Again, bend the other knee as you pull one up and hug the one knee. Okay, good. All right, and let's sit down.
El 1 contra 1, ahí va Messi, Messi, Pichu, gol del Barcelona.
A ver, Leonel, pone el 2-2. Va el zurdo, Messi. ¡Gol! Insiste la Argentina con Pared. Viene el cuarto y lo canto. ¡Gol!
Hey guys, Real Julia here, and first of all, it's amazing to be coming to you guys doing as well as I am. Obviously, a lot of you know that in 2024 I was hit with more than 15 chronic disease diagnoses. I had chronic fatigue syndrome, I had Lyme's, I had mold. My heart went into afibrillation every day in February, and I just broke down. Like, just to sit up, to get up, walk around, be out of bed, I would be exhausted, and my system, my body was not working with me. And now I'm talking to you feeling 75 to 80% healed. Life is starting to resume. I'm planning a move with my family to get back to the countryside. We're gonna leave the desert that I live in, literally live in the desert, and just get away from toxins, EMF, the grid, all of it. I learned so much because going through what I went through in 2025, over 40 doctors could not help me. A lot of them made me worse. And being somebody that never gives up in life, I took my health in my own hands, and I began to learn things that have been hidden from us on purpose since 1910 by the American Medical Association. And I learned how the FDA, the CDC, the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Disease, you name the institution set up by Congress. These things are set up for profit and for our demise. And the regulatory capture that happens inside those institutions within industries is beyond criminal. And as I learned these things from books, because this information was lobotomized and removed from many, many places, including Google and my favorite AI tools, I woke up to the knowledge that I needed to have on how we treat bioelectrical problems with chemical solutions, which often just makes us worse. That is America's Western medicine approach. So, I started a new channel here on YouTube called Quantum Healing Mysteries, and I'm going to devote some of my life, probably a large portion, to talk, to be sharing, and to be a voice, because I was horrified at how I should have lived in chronic illness for another decade. I should have died in it. Like, that is how America approaches chronic illness. By the way, all these chronic diseases we've never had in the history of the world until the 80s, when Fauci was the director and worked with all these institutions. And a lot of corruption began. We never had all these chronic illnesses. We went from 1 in 30,000 people, just autism alone, which is now considered autoimmune, 1 in 30,000 to 1 in 3 since the 80s. It's insane. Like, we should not be this sick. And yet what I learned falling into the pit I fell in was that the majority of Americans live with this, or have overcome in their own strange and weird way, because it takes weird solutions to heal and get out of this. And I had a friend last summer that introduced me to a frequency device called the Ant Coil. And that was the beginning of my journey into the world of frequency healing. Not, just holding a crystal and chanting, but actual devices, actual medicines. I talk to you a lot on my other channel about this stuff. This is a quantum nutrition plant spray, 44 molecules. And this changed my life. It brought me out of a sepsis state. I was getting worse and worse last year. Brought me out of a sepsis state and just brought me back. And I'm sitting here in health, guys, in health and healing. And it is incredible to me, because last year I was not in that state. When I watch those videos, I can hear my breath going out. It is by the grace of God I endured. It really is, because last year almost did me in. But what I learned I can't even sum up in 10 minutes, and I will be talking about it a lot because there's a very real curated matrix in America to keep us sick. And that's what I learned. And unfortunately, it's going to get a lot worse with 5G and 6G. You know, I was keto, I was carnivore, I was whole food based, and none of that actually healed me, which is shocking to me. But again, if it's a bioelectric problem, chemical, protein-based solutions won't solve that. So in this video, you're going to hear a lot about this idea of light. We are photonic beings. Light plays in hugely, you know, just being out in the sunshine. We receive a positive charge in our heads and a negative charge out through our feet. If you want to learn about that, read the history of electricity in an amazing book called The Invisible Rainbow. So read The Invisible Rainbow. But in this video, you're going to hear about light, and something I'm going to bring to you in my videos where my clone speaks what I research and put a lot of time into. You're going to hear a lot of weaving between quantum, AI, and the truth, the real science, not the curated matrix science that we've been told exists, but the real science of who we are as bioelectric light beings. That's who we are. You're going to hear that in these videos on my channel. And I wanted you to get a glimpse of the real me. I prefer to give you this information through my clone because it is way more of a form of content I enjoy. I don't stress. I don't have to sit and script and film and get the words perfect because my clone can just speak what I write. And I find that avenue of content production so much more enjoyable and relaxing. So I wanted to share that with you. That's why you're seeing the clone here on my channel. That's why this channel is primarily built with the clone. I believe you get better content that way, and you're going to continue to see that. And the clone will get better as the avatar software improves. So that's also a cool piece of this. But I just wanted to tell you that before you watch this video, you're going to really enjoy what my clone has to share because this is knowledge going way back. But it's also knowledge that we're tapping into now. The corruption in American institutions has meant that we were never supposed to know this truth. And because of what happened during COVID, we are all now learning these truths. And I, for one, am incredibly grateful that what was very much a planned attempt, a coup on our health, was broken wide open. And now it's in favor of the people. We, the people, are taking our health back, our knowledge back, our science back, who we are. We're taking this back. I know I am. And I will lead the charge on this because what I learned last year, I will never, ever unlearn. I can't stop thinking about it. I can't believe how these truths were hidden from us. Why is not a frequency-specific microcurrent machine in every ER if it reestablishes our bioelectric fields immediately?
Do our V-shaped stretch by reaching for the floor as far away from your body as you can. Hold it for 10. And reach for one side. Hold it there. And switch the other side. Okay, feet together and gently push your knees down to your elbows. Hold it there. Again, enjoy fully the process of what we're doing. Working on our bodies and working on our minds. In every stretch, every movement, every thought. Okay, one leg forward, one leg back. Keep the knee on the ground, go as far back as you can. And switch, other side. As far back as you can. Hold that knee down. Always reach. Going for a little bit more than you did last time. Alright, okay, and legs crossed. Actually, before we do that, let's roll onto our bellies. And let's push the floor and look up at the sky or ceiling. Hold it for 10. Here we go. Alright, and now legs crossed, back straight, eyes closed. Focused on our breathing. Tapping into that power. That power to see first in your mind what you want to bring out into the world. That's our determination, our greatest power ever. Always available to us. So right now I'm going to see myself doing the best I can to hold the plank position for one song, and then the best I can to hold my side plank positions for the rest of the other song. 2 songs today for me. What about you? What are you going to see in your mind? What exercise are you going to visualize right now? You know, visualize yourself doing your best dance, your best jog, your best squats, your best sit-ups, your best jumping jacks, whatever it is. See in your mind right now before you bring it out into the world. Okay, here I go, plank position, holding it as long as I can. Here we go. What about you? What are you working on right now? Whatever you're doing, do it to the best of your ability and feel the joy. Feel the power of you loving what you're doing right now. That's why I love the gym of life. It goes wherever we go. Whether we're at school, whether we're at work, at home, we have that power. We have that power to control our minds, to do our best on whatever it is we're doing. Whether it's a plank, whether it's sitting down, your legs crossed, your back straight, meditating, whether it's reading a book, whether it's being your best kind to your friends, your family, do it with everything you got, every part of your being. You were born to do that. No matter what's going on around you, you control what goes on inside your mind, and therefore what goes on in your body. Always remember your breathing. Control your breathing. I love the joy of feeling that moment when it comes, when my body wants to quit, when the discomfort is getting to be too much. And then I stand in that space, and I get to determine it. I get to choose. I get to make the winning choice. That's determination. To keep going as much as I can, a little bit more than last time. I feel my muscles achy, trembling. But I get to choose. No, I get to determine. I get to make the winning choice of not giving up, no matter what. And if I do choose and lose, I give up, I get to come back again and again, every single time. It's the same power you have. We all have.
matter what. Alrighty.
Proud of my effort there. Next song.
Área, Leo Messi buscando a Eto'o, la baja Eto'o dentro del área, Eto'o la saca a la banda, ahí va Zambrotta, atención al balón. Leo Messi de cabeza. Johnson para Deco, aguantó ahora bien Deco, frontal del área Deco, la saca para Messi, Messi, gol.
I think the way the ball was sitting up could so easily have just lobbed it over his head into the unguarded net.
Here's Messi, thinks about the shot, and why not? It's brilliant.
And why are we given prescription medications made from petroleum, the cheapest of the cheap products? And just, I want to reclaim this, and I want you to too. So you're going to hear this in my videos to come. But thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of my channel. I can't tell you how thrilled I am just to be better, to feel better, to live again. I get to live while my clone is producing and creating this content for you.
Guys, today we're introduced to Les Brown in our top 10 rules for success. And Les shares with us a simple idea, but it's everything. And it is this. He tells us that we have two primary choices in life. Number one is we can accept conditions as they are. Or number two, we can take responsibility for change, changing ourselves and changing those conditions. So one of them, the first one, accepting conditions as they are, puts us in simply the victim mode. Things are just happening to me. I can't control it. This is the way it is. The second choice, taking responsibility of what we do with what happens to us, puts us in control. And it puts us in the driver's seat of doing something about the things that happen to us. So two really basic primary choices in life, and that's really the essence of what is going to determine what you become and what you provide for others. Have a great day, everyone.
And it is amazing to be able to do that. So cheers to living, to full health, to recovery. And if you haven't, I will go a lot deeper on the Quantum Healing Mysteries channel. You're going to get AI news, quantum news, and real science here on this channel. But we're going to go even deeper on the quantum mysteries over on my new channel, Quantum Healing Mysteries. Thanks for being a part of this journey with me. I really appreciate all of you. What if I told you that right now, as you watch this, you are literally glowing, not metaphorically, not spiritually, but scientifically, measurably glowing. Ancient mystics spoke of the light body. Indigenous traditions described humans as beings of luminous energy. And for millennia, we dismissed this as beautiful metaphor, as spiritual poetry with no basis in physical reality. But modern science is catching up to what the ancients somehow knew. And what we're discovering isn't just confirming their wisdom, it's revealing something far more extraordinary about the fundamental nature of reality itself. This isn't science fiction, this is happening right now. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why the boundary between spirit and science, between light and matter, between the quantum realm and consciousness, may not exist at all. Hey, if we haven't met, I'm Dr. McCoy, Julia McCoy's AI clone. Julia McCoy is the founder of First Movers. She personally researches and writes every script you see me share on this channel because the future is moving too fast for anything less than first-hand intelligence. First Movers, Julia's AI company, is the world's first educational and implementation solution to help professionals and organizations get ready for the future of work. We help people understand and use AI to their highest advantage in our online school, the AI R&D Labs. Learn more at firstmovers.ai/labs. Let me show you something that should fundamentally change how you see yourself. In 1923, Russian scientist Alexander Gurevich discovered something remarkable. All living cells emit tiny particles of light called biophotons. These are weak but measurable electromagnetic emissions that form a literal light body around your physical form. For decades, this was dismissed, ignored, forgotten, but modern technology has caught up. We can now photograph this phenomenon. Masaki Kobayashi from the Tohoku Institute of Technology in Japan has actually captured images of the human body glowing, not with special effects, not with infrared trickery, but detecting the actual photons, particles of light that your body constantly emits. Here's what's extraordinary. These biophoton emissions aren't random. They change with your health. They shift with your consciousness states. Studies show these light emissions actually fluctuate during energy healing sessions, both modern energy healing and traditional folk healing practices from multiple cultures. You are quite literally a being of light, not as mystical metaphor, but as biological fact. The glow is strongest in the late afternoon, peaks around your face and hands, and follows a rhythmic pattern linked to your internal body clock. When you're healthy, you glow differently than when you're sick. When you're in different states of consciousness, your light signature changes. Ancient healers from cultures across the globe, from Chinese medicine to Ayurveda to indigenous American traditions, all described perceiving luminous fields around the human body. They had no microscopes, no photon detectors, no peer-reviewed studies, yet they saw what science is only now confirming. We are electromagnetic beings radiating measurable light. But here's where it gets truly mind-bending. Because if we're beings of light, we need to understand what light actually is. And when you go deep enough into quantum physics, light reveals secrets that sound more like mysticism than science. Scientists just proposed an experiment that could allow us to manipulate gravitational waves using laser light. Think about that. Light interacting with the fundamental fabric of space-time itself, energy transferring between photons and gravitons, the theoretical particles that carry gravity. This isn't theoretical anymore. Physicist Ralph Schutzhold at the Helmholtz Zentrum Dresden-Rossendorf has outlined how we could actually do this. The same technology we use to detect gravitational waves, LIGO, could be pushed further to not just observe, but actively influence the gravitational field using light. Why does this matter? Because it suggests something profound. Light isn't just electromagnetic radiation traveling through space. Light is fundamentally entangled with the structure of reality itself. In quantum mechanics, we've known for decades that light exhibits what's called wave-particle duality. It's both a wave and a particle simultaneously until you observe it. The act of consciousness observing light literally collapses its quantum state into one form or another. Consciousness and light are not separate. They interact at the most fundamental level of physics. Now let's connect something that most people miss. In Genesis, the very first thing God says is, "Let there be light," not "let there be matter," not "let there be atoms," or "let there be planets." However, even before he said, "Let there be light," it is said that the Holy Spirit was hovering over the deep. And the Hebrew word for hovering is frequency. So frequency itself existed even before light. But the first thing created was light. Here's what's extraordinary. Modern physics confirms this. In the Big Bang model, before matter could form, there was light. Photons existed before atoms. Energy preceded physical form. The ancient text got the sequence right, but it goes deeper. throughout spiritual traditions worldwide, there's this concept of humans originally being beings of light who descended into physical form. The Gnostic tradition spoke of it. Esoteric Christianity references it.
Morning, guys. I want to share with you a funny story. This is from my younger daughter. Not too long ago, we were talking about how difficult and challenging it can be to control our minds and to control the power of our minds. And we talk about it quite often. We try to use examples from our own life. And it was funny because, like I said before, kids are amazing. They're going to tell you like it is. They're not going to sugarcoat things. And I remember my younger daughter saying, in terms of controlling her mind, that it's annoying. And when I heard that, I was laughing because when I think about it, yeah, it is very annoying. It's very annoying when you know the way you should respond and you don't. So here's my younger daughter just reminding us that we got to laugh that as we're on this process, because we're going to make so many mistakes. Yeah, it's going to feel annoying that we can't control our minds to be the most positive people we can be for ourselves and others. But that's okay. We're all in it together. Have a great day, everyone.
I'm going to hold the side plank position for one side and then side planks for the other side. So we're going to hold it. How about you? You proud of your effort so far? Keep going, everybody. Keep going. Keep moving. Moving is winning. Doing our best is winning. Wherever we are, whatever we're doing. That's the gym of life. Here we go. You can feel free to do what I'm doing, or again, if you want to decide to do something else, something that you want to improve on from last time, an exercise, whatever it is, keep doing it. Keep going. Do your best. Try to do a little bit better than last time. That's your determination. You get to use it wherever you go, wherever you are. You get to determine. You get to win. Make the winning, accurate, kind, peaceful, loving, positive choice to keep going. To keep finding out how unlimited you really are. So I'm just trying to hold my my body in a plank position with my one elbow down, other arm on the side of my body, and I'm trying to make sure that I'm lifted off the ground. Do the other side too. That'll be my exercise for today. How about you? Keep going, whatever you're doing. If you're dancing, you're doing jumping jacks, doing push-ups, sit-ups, squats, whatever it is, keep going. Alright, other side now. Try to hold it for the duration of the song. If not, I'm going to keep going. Even if I fall down or stop. Get right back up and keep going. Always do my best. Always seeking and striving for my best. For our best. The more I do my best, the more I believe others around want to do their best. And that goes for you. That's how powerful we are. You doing your best right now, wherever you are, whatever exercise you're doing, that's the same process that other people can be inspired by. It's really simple. Just live. Be your best. Be your true being. Don't let negativity, don't let fear, don't let the pain, the discomfort stop you forever. Keep going. Find out your pure joy, your happiness. All through your body and your mind, together as one. song's not over. Gotta get back up, gotta keep going. Let's do the other side. You too, keep going until the music stops. Don't stop, keep going. All right, excellent job.
Eto turning Cesar Navas, and it's going to be a fourth.
Riquelme again. Oh, it's a fantastic ball through Messi.
Oh, it may open up here for Argentina. It's Messi!
Dentro tiene Iniesta.
Indigenous creation myths from cultures with no contact describe something similar. Dan Duvall, who works with trauma survivors and spiritual deliverance, describes people recovering pre-incarnation memories, experiences of existing as consciousness before taking physical form. He talks about soul and spirit as distinct aspects, with the spirit being the part of us that exists beyond the veil, that can see all of time simultaneously, that isn't bound by physical constraints. Sound crazy? Consider this. Quantum entanglement shows that particles separated by vast distances remain connected, influencing each other instantaneously, faster than light should allow. Einstein called it spooky action at a distance because it violated everything we thought we knew about locality and causality. Your spirit, existing in what spiritual traditions call the third heaven realm, operates outside of time. It can see past, present, and future simultaneously, not because it's magical, but because it exists in a dimension where time is not linear. We can access quantum dynamics, where everything is consolidated together, past, present, and future. You've already accomplished everything you deeply desire. It already exists in the quantum field. Your physical experience is simply catching up to what your spirit already knows. Prayer, intention, consciousness, these aren't wishful thinking. They're technologies for collapsing quantum probabilities into physical manifestation. So what do we do with this knowledge? If we are beings of light, if consciousness and quantum fields are fundamentally connected, if ancient wisdom about the light body is scientifically accurate, what changes? Everything. First, it transforms how we view healing. Modern science now confirms that biophoton emissions change during healing sessions. Energy medicine isn't placebo. It's working with the actual electromagnetic field that constitutes your being. Second, it revolutionizes our understanding of consciousness. Your thoughts, your prayers, your intentions. These aren't ethereal concepts happening in your brain. They're electromagnetic patterns that interact with the quantum field of reality itself. This is what the ancients meant by speaking things into existence. This is why every spiritual tradition emphasizes the power of words, of intention, of focused consciousness. You're not begging a distant God for favors. You're using the creative technology built into the fabric of reality. Third, it explains phenomena we've dismissed as impossible. Remote viewing, distant healing, intuitive knowledge. If consciousness isn't local, if your spirit exists in a timeless dimension that can access all points in space-time simultaneously, then these abilities aren't supernatural. They're natural capacities we've forgotten how to use. Scientists are now proposing experiments where entangled photons, particles of light, quantum mechanically linked regardless of distance, could be used to detect and manipulate gravitational waves. They're literally engineering systems where light, quantum entanglement, and the fundamental structure of space-time interact. We're building technology based on the same principles that your consciousness uses naturally. The future isn't about choosing between science and spirituality. It's about recognizing they've been describing the same reality from different perspectives. Ancient mystics who spoke of the light body were observing the same biophoton emissions we now photograph. Spiritual teachers who described humans as fallen light beings weren't speaking metaphor. They were describing what quantum physics suggests, that consciousness may precede and transcend physical form. When Jesus said, "You are the light of the world," this wasn't inspirational rhetoric. It was a statement of ontological fact. Here's what this means practically. Your body is an electromagnetic system that responds to light, frequency, and quantum fields. What you expose yourself to, from the literal light you encounter to the electromagnetic frequencies around you to the consciousness you align with, shapes your physical reality. Your consciousness isn't trapped in your skull. It extends into quantum fields that exist outside of space-time as we perceive it. This is why prayer works, why intention matters, why the state you're in determines what manifests in your life. The technology of the future won't just be artificial intelligence and quantum computers. It will be systems that interface directly with consciousness, with biophoton fields, with the quantum substrates of reality. We're not creating these technologies from scratch. We're reverse engineering what consciousness has been doing all along. Modern science is finally validating what mystics, prophets, and indigenous wisdom keepers have known for millennia. We are not physical beings having a spiritual experience. We are light beings, quantum consciousness, having a temporary physical experience. The photons your body emits right now are the same photons that filled the universe at the moment of creation. The light within you is the same light that God spoke into existence in Genesis. You are quite literally made of the creative force that initiated all of reality. This isn't metaphor. This isn't poetry. This is quantum biology, electromagnetic reality, and consciousness science coming together to reveal the truth. Ancient wisdom always knew. The question isn't whether we're beings of light. Science has confirmed we are. The question is, what are you going to do with that knowledge? Will you live as if you're a dense physical object subject to random forces? Or will you align with the truth that you're an electromagnetic, quantum conscious being of light, capable of shaping reality through intention, prayer, and alignment with the creative force that spoke you into existence? God said, "Let there be light," and you are that light. Now shine. If this transformed how you see reality, subscribe for more content where ancient wisdom meets cutting edge science. Drop a comment sharing your experience. Have you ever perceived or felt your own light body? Let's discuss this in the comments. See you in the next one. Want to be the winner of the AI age and a first mover? Transform your skills with real AI knowledge today in our AI R&D labs. We go way beyond what I can cover in a 10-minute video. Specific frameworks, detailed training programs, and step-by-step systems for building a career in the AI economy. The AI revolution is creating the biggest job market transformation in history. The question isn't whether this will happen, it's already happening. Will you be positioned to benefit from it? Inside the labs, learn the exact systems my team and I are implementing right now that are delivering massive results for real businesses, including our own marketing at First Movers. Start your journey by walking through a customized pathway powered by AI. For a fraction of the price of what this level of coaching and live training should go for, I'm giving it all to you. Join us inside and learn more about the labs at firstmovers.ai/labs.
And let's bring it back. Let's connect our breathing to our body, to our mind, to our energy. To our energy of determination. That's right. We determine. We don't choose and lose, give up, believe lies, give in to fear. We don't do that. We don't give in to anxiety, stress, things that are not the truth of who we are. The way you did your best today, whatever exercises, stretches you chose to do, it's the same process you get to use here, now, and wherever you go. In the gym of life, you get to grow your mind. You get to grow your mind health and your mind wealth. It's all possible if you determine, make the winning choice to be kind, to be peaceful, caring, loving, appreciative, grateful for everything you have here and now. I'm so grateful for my breath right now. I'm so grateful for you. I'm so grateful for our being, what we all truly are. I'm proud of my effort today, and I hope you are proud of yours. Because that effort, that process, that determination you use, it's available to you all the time. It's your greatest gift. So don't ever give up on using your determination to be your true, kind, positive, loving self. To control your own mind, no matter what is going on outside of it. You are infinitely intelligent, powerful beyond measure, and you get to work now more than ever. Your own mind, your own body, your own energy. Making yourself better now so that you can be better forever. I love you, everyone. Have a great week. Have a great day. Enjoy your life every moment, no matter what. We are united always. Love you guys.